What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Terrell Speaks, and we are back with another video. Today I was going to talk about Valley State accepting Trump's, invite for the presidential inauguration, to play at the president's inauguration. There's some mixed feelings out there. A lot of black folks think it's a great thing. A lot of them are feeling the way, reasonably, way a lot of people think. Which I understand that, and I understand that wholeheartedly. Well, you all know how I feel about 45 and the future 47, and you all know how I feel about that. So I ain't got to go over that here. But I found a person's stuff that I disagree with, and because he thinks, people are hating because they don't like it. But it's not really hating when you kind of look at everything that's happened when the 47th president was the 45th president, when you can kind of analyze and look at everything like that. And anytime you can say this too, anytime you can ignore a person's character, anytime you can ignore the thing that they've done, anytime you can ignore someone trying to overthrow the government and trying to and blatantly telling lies and doing all kind of horrific things. Anytime you can ignore that to try to justify it, and then even some of them go as far as using the Bible to justify them. Anytime a person can do that, that just tells you where that person is mentally. As far as it tells you where their character is, it tells you a lot about them. So, anyways, either horribly deceived or they are. They think the same way the deceiver thinks. Neither one of them are good. So either they're just like 45, where they're operating off the same frequencies, or they're just horribly deceived and misinformed about a lot of stuff. And with internet and everything's going on, how you could see things happening, there's no way you could just be deceived unless you just haven't been doing proper research and things like that. That you just willingly, because a lot of people just want to think this way, and they won't let you try to correct them, because that's all they want to be this way, because they're being manipulated by a certain emotion. But without further ado, I've been ranting long enough. Let's get into this, shall we? I'm not gonna read it. I was gonna read something, but I ain't gonna do that today. I'm gonna bore y'all with the reading today, because I'm a commentary channel. So I started out reading when I first started out Terrell Speaks. I started out reading. I was doing commentary even then, but yeah, things change. So we're going to embrace the change today, because when you have somebody that you disagree with, that you're doing commentary with, it's a lot more fun that way. So let's have fun, guys.
Trump is having Mississippi Valley State University play at his inauguration, and y'all got a problem with that? See this?
Yeah, we kind of do, because reason why we have a problem with it, and like I said, the questions too: would you support your child going? If your child was at Mississippi Valley State, you had a college kid was at Mississippi Valley State, would you support them going to this event? And question number 2 was, if you was in the band at Mississippi Valley State, and y'all, the band director and all of them, they accepted the invite, would you go to the event? How would you react? How would you respond? That's the question right there. So you can place that in the comments or in the chat or wherever you're at, if you're on Facebook or on YouTube. Yeah. Inquiring minds would like to know. I'll give my answers at the end. But yeah.
I don't understand.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about President Trump inviting Mississippi Valley State University's marching band to their inauguration to perform. Now, for me, this is a great thing. Shout out to them. Congratulations. That'd be great.
Well, it's great being invited by the president. If it was Joe Biden, if it was Barack Obama, even if it was George Bush, I'd accept George Bush's invite. If it was Who's that? Even if it was anybody else. But when they try to overthrow the government, they try to stop the voting count. He incited a riot, threatened people, still threatened people, filed several suits, had several criminal charges against him, had multiple felonies that he was guilty of. Was found guilty of all kind of stuff, pedophilic activity, sexual assault charges. I mean, the list goes on. Just about every crime you could think of, he probably committed it. But people ignore that. You have even church-going Christian folk that and I'm not saying I'm not one, because I'm a Christian, I'm a minister, and all that other stuff, all this good stuff. But you have people that are in the cloth, that are lined up with the cloth, supporting this. They're backing it and supporting it. I think it's the best thing since sliced bread. But I'm kind of here to tell you that if you think that he's going to save us from the inflation, if you think he's going to save you from everything that's going on, you're in for a rude awakening, guys. That's all I got to tell you. If you think that Trump is your Lord and Savior, you're going to find out the truth pretty soon here, especially come January. So just brace yourselves for that.
Great if and when you're able to make it. However, you got to have some haters. A lot of black folks hate on it, talking about.
It's not hating. It's just the truth. When someone is just openly express their dislike for you, when someone openly mocks you on TV, when someone does things to mock you, when someone openly, when he's all of the stuff that him and his family have done, all of the stuff they've done, when they do that openly, they publicly show that they're fueled by hate and greed and they care about nothing but themselves. When he's openly shown us that he only cares about himself, he never talked about what he could do for the country. He only talked about himself. The election was rigged. I was robbed of the election. They stole my votes. The country is rigged. America's in bad shape. I can save it. He never said how. He never said anything. When they asked him, did he have a plan? Oh, I don't have a plan. I don't have anything. He has no idea how he's going to handle this. But we're just going to support that. So it's not hating. It's stuff that he's done, his track record. It's not hating. It's just when you go off someone's track record, all they ever done was lie and steal and cheat and all kind of stuff. And when someone calls it out, it's not hating. Okay. When someone refuses to support that, it isn't hating. So people like this guy, I would have to say he's just, I don't know. He wants to be on that side so bad, but I got to say this to you. You will never be one of them, okay? You will never be one of them. Just tell you that. You probably know this already, and you don't care. But I just say it anyway. Not if you don't hear it, someone else will.
About Orange Man bad. He's racist. He doesn't like.
He is.
You. He doesn't want to.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't care about anything but money. He's shown that several times.
Fund HBCUs.
It is what it is.
Some black folks say it's a great thing, and why are you hating? Are we going to hear from both sides?
I'm saying it's not a great thing. It's just a mockery. He's just doing this. He's doing this to make it seem like he's pandering to black people. He's always done that. Like when he sold those old fake ugly Jordans that he was selling. And then he was pandering to Christians when he was holding the Bible upside down. He had his own version of the Bible. I have my own Bible. It's for sale. It has all these songs and things in it. It's just really blasphemy when you really look at it. He has his own. You have a Donald Trump Bible, your own version of the Bible. Come on, man. Then you have songs and all this other stuff in there. And the Constitution. None of that stuff was biblical. Okay? So this stuff he's doing to our faces, and they're just people like him. The same way where I do this in other communities too. But just so people can see it. I don't do it for people like him because some people choose to think this way. They want to support this. They want to support Trump. They're backing it because that's how they think just like him. They do all the same deflecting and all the other garbage that he does. So they act just like him. So I'm not trying to convince him. I'll never be able to because he's part of the crew, you know? So it is what it is. Let's go.
Sides of that coin, but first things first, here is a marching band. I don't have the sound on because I don't want to get.
And by the way, this is my alma mater, so that's why I took interest in this story here, because this is my alma mater where I went to school, where I got my degree in broadcasting. By the way, it's how I became a broadcaster, how I became a better musician, other stuff like that. I took music classes, business, and like I said, last but not least, broadcasting. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, they do look good. Yeah, go green.
Get a copyright. I'm not quite sure how it works with these videos, but this is.
It probably won't be a copyright with them because bands play other people's music, so you probably wouldn't get copywritten.
The marching band right there, MVSU for short.
And it's just instrumental when they play their own band version of other people's music. So you probably won't, like I said, it won't be a copyright.
All right, you see them out there doing their thing. Hopefully, these young men and women are able to get to DC and have a good old time at the inauguration. All right, that's
so. Why, if he's inviting them, why would there be an issue of them getting to DC? You know, if Joe Biden or Bill Clinton or any of them, if they invited him, they wouldn't have to pay. If I'm the president and I invite Valley State or somebody like that to play for my inauguration, they don't have to pay. We're gonna use our funding to get them there. They use funding for everything else. They use funding for all these other crazy wars overseas. They use funding for anything else that doesn't matter. They use funding to try to stop everyone from having a fair shot at certain things. So why not use that same funding that you use that's not helping people to actually get them to the inauguration? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm not saying he's not going to pay them. I don't know what he's going to do, but that shouldn't be a concern if he's inviting them. That's all I'm saying. That should already be covered. They shouldn't have to be worried about how we're going to get there and how are we going to do the funding and assess our funding. No, he should be paying them to show up. That's really how that's supposed to work. Look, we'll pay y'all to perform, and we'll get y'all there. We'll provide y'all meals. That's how it's supposed. That's just the way it goes. Anytime I'm in business. I studied music business. I studied business in general. That's just the way of doing business. You want them to perform there. You pay for their trip, and then you pay for make sure they're able to eat, and you pay them to make sure they have money in their pocket. The school has money to give the school some funding. If you're just gonna instead of just you know how it goes. We know how business is supposed to work. If you want somebody, if you have a blues joint or a jazz club or whatever, and you want somebody to perform there, you'll pay them to perform. Because the compensation that you get, it will make up for the gas and everything else you had to spend. So, I'm just saying.
That's what I want to see. Now, here's an article right here from WJTV.
Now they have to launch a fundraiser.
Mississippi.
Why do they have to launch a fundraiser? Why do they have to launch a fundraiser? They have to see now. They accepted the invite. Now they have to pay to get there. Don't you see? What kind of stuff is that? Well, you black people just want and don't come at me with that. Black people, y'all just want a handout. No. Why, if the president invites you to perform for him, why do you have to raise a hell of a fundraiser? He's the president. Huh? Why do they have to have a fundraiser? I just want somebody to tell me this. Explain this to me.
By the way, this is in Itabena, Mississippi.
Itabena.
Greenwood and
Itabena.
Mississippi Delta region near Arkansas. That is where MVSU is located.
about 3.5 hours from Arkansas. Maybe 2.5. You count West Memphis, Arkansas. It's about 2 hours from Memphis. Ask me how I know. I lived up there for 6 years. About 15 minutes from Greenwood, 15 minutes from Indianola, about 45 minutes from Greenville, Washington County. What county was? It's LaFleur County up there, Greenwood, Illabena. Yeah. It's a nice little college area. If you're trying to go to college, this is a nice little, just for college students. It's because it's perfect for college students because there's no distractions out there. You can get your nice little education because there ain't a whole lot of place to go party and stuff like that. So a lot of the parties and different things happen on campus. If there's an event or something going on, if there's a game, that's when you have a lot that you can do. But during the weekends, normally there typically isn't much to do. But unless there's a game, or unless there's some kind of organized event that's taking place. But a lot of stuff happens throughout the semester during the week. But to me, it was a good time. It was a good stepping stone. It was fun while it lasted. But I'm on to other better things. But shout out to NVSU for producing a lot of great productive students. I put it like that. However, I don't think they should have to have a fundraiser to do this. I believe all this should be paid for. I don't care how much they spent trillions of dollars on other things. So if he wants people to perform if he wants them to perform at the inauguration, he should have taken care of them. You should make sure all that was provided. You don't just invite somebody. You can come out, but you have to pay your own way. You have to pay for your own food. It just shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be a fundraiser up. It shouldn't even be a concern. It's just me talking now. People could disagree with it, but I just don't think it should be a fundraiser set up for this.
You see the headline: NVSU launches fundraiser to perform at Trump's inauguration. Now, some are saying, "Oh, well, Trump invited him. Why can't he pay for it?" I'm not quite sure that's how that works.
It should work that way.
I think that you get an invitation to the inauguration, but it's up to you to pay your own way.
It shouldn't be
wrong, right, or whatever, y'all let me know.
I think you're wrong, but I could be wrong myself.
In the comments, there's a link to a GoFundMe in this article.
It shouldn't be a one either.
And the GoFundMe is right here.
Should not be one.
So they have a goal on the GoFundMe of $240,000.
They could pay for that. If that's to America, that shouldn't be anything. It should be. If he wants them out there, why do they have to raise their own money? Why can't we see this? Why are people ignoring just stuff like this? That's in our face stupidity. He had those fake Jordans and they signed up for it. They fell for it. He had all the other merchandise he had. They fell for it. He had a Bible. Oh, they have a Trump. He gave us a Bible. The Christians fell for it. Why are we falling for this garbage? Why are we falling for this stuff? I just don't understand it. I can understand if he's been taking care of people. He's been feeding people. He's put a lot of people in homes, and he gave a lot of stuff to the homeless, and I can understand people supporting them, but he hasn't given anybody anything. All he does is scam people and lie and cheat. But we're falling for things that he does. He gave us an invite. We're pleased. But how are we gonna get there? I don't know. We gotta go find me. I don't know. We're gonna drive. I don't know. We got no money. What? We like that song. I don't care what these people think. I'm just trying to make these people think. That's how I feel sometimes, man.
And they have had 4,500 donations so far. They're at about $213,700 raised, 89% of their goal. I believe they'll reach their goal and some. If you want to donate to these young people, I will link to.
And they managed to raise the money. People are supporting it, I guess.
The GoFundMe in the box. All right, now Oh.
They shouldn't need to raise the money, but hey, that's another story.
Of course, you got to have some haters. You got
I don't think it's a hater, but let's go.
to have some haters. Let's start right here with the young lady. She does not like the fact that Trump has invited these young people to the inauguration.
Because it's pandering. Go on.
Orange man bad, all the above. Let's go ahead and check
Pandering.
it out. And of course,
And he's pandering. All he cares about, he probably doesn't care about Trump. He probably just won't. He probably has his supporters on his podcast are Trump supporters. So he's creating this kind of content to get the money. It's probably all a cash grab. See, I don't care about cash grabs. I don't care if people donate to me or not, because I just create my content and say what I say. I'm not gonna go against the things I believe in and who I am as a human being to get a cash grab. If somebody pays me to be a completely different person, contradicting who I am as a human being, I wouldn't do it. No amount of money. You can't pay me to go against things that I believe in. Just can't do it. It ain't worth it. Because I'm not me anymore if I do that.
I will link to this video and everything else in the description box. If you're on IG, Facebook, visit a link in the bio. Go to the corresponding article on the website.
Yeah, they're
But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Mississippi Valley State University Marching Band, step to the front, because I heard that you all were invited to Inauguration Day. So go hang out with the Orange Menace on January 20th.
Well, it kind of is when he incited a riot and threatened to be a dictator and all this other stuff. So I mean, menace is actually a nice word for it. But carry on.
And you have a GoFundMe to raise money? The Mississippi Valley State University Band has been invited to perform during the presidential inauguration parade in January.
What's up with that passive-aggressive reading? Like, what is it all about? But anyway.
Well, because we don't like him, okay? That's what it is. It's not really it's we don't like the guy. He does a lot of things that are against the Constitution. He said he wanted to do away with the Constitution. He doesn't value the Constitution. He said a lot of horrible things. He wanted to take away women's rights. There's a lot of other crazy stuff I can name, but I don't have time for it. The video would be too long. Okay? So, I mean, let's just stop. Let's drop the act. Let's stop pretending like we don't know all the things that he's done. Let's just stop it.
I digress.
The Mean Green Marching Machine from Mississippi Valley State University has been invited to Washington, D.C. for the 60th Presidential Inauguration Parade. Help us raise $350,000 to make this historic moment a reality.
That's nothing for America to pay. Why do they have to pay their own way, though? This is the thing. I'm just wondering if they could spend all this money on other stuff. If they've taken more out of people. They've taken more, way more. The Mississippi's tax dollars can pay for this. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it should, but I'm saying they tax us on everything. Property tax. You get taxed when you pay for anything. Groceries. You get taxed out of your check. You get taxed out of everything. So why can't, when it comes to us trying to do something, why can't they fund it? I'm just trying to understand this. I don't know why. I just don't know why. I don't get it.
They've got a GoFundMe and they've got a link for more information. Never mind this, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King's holiday weekend to commemorate his birthday. Never mind that Orange Menace Mussolini is doing everything he can to dismantle the Department of Education, to dismantle diversity.
Yeah, Project 2025. Go read that. You'll see what she's saying. She's not lying. Okay, she's not lying at all. Their Project 2025 is horrific. It's terrible. It's a terrible document. It's a terrible plan. It's terrible for anybody that and people like him are supporting this stuff. Everything that goes against what we fought for, that's what he supports. So what people like him support. And that's what people like 45 support. They don't care. All they care about is the money. So if people want to be foolish, you kind of have to let them.
Equity and inclusion programs, to dismantle Black and brown scholarship programs, and to dismantle funding for HBCUs.
Yeah.
Which you are one of.
Yeah.
Now, I love black children. I love black people. I love my HBCUs.
I
do
can't
too.
tell. I cannot tell.
But
Oh yeah, yeah. Get off of it.
y'all are really gonna go perform
I could tell.
on Dr. King weekend for that Orange Menace at the 60th inauguration parade? Really? That's what we doing?
Yes, it's what we're doing.
Okay. As always, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Well, you know what?
It's a horrible decision, and I don't support it. But like I said, I can't tell them what to do because they're grown. Just like I said, if my child was to participate in this, I can't stop him physically. I can just let him know I don't support the decision. But you know, they want. He's grown. I can't. He can make his own decisions. But I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh yeah, he's going up there. I'm gonna support everything that he does." No, I can't do that. But I can. He can make his own decisions, and my love for him wouldn't change because he decided to do this. You know, still treat him the same, still talk to him the same. None of that would change. But I just wouldn't support that decision. See.
What I think that you are just on some other stuff, okay? You are just on some other stuff.
You just want to suck off Trump.
But fortunately, we got some guys that think.
Why do people suck Trump off so much? Why do they suck him off? I'm just trying to understand this.
Differently. All right, let's go ahead and check this out here.
The black people who are upset about an HBCU performing at President Trump's inauguration, we not rocking with you. We've now reached a point, and we've been here for a long time.
Well, we're not rocking with Trump, so I mean.
But we are finally voicing.
And the people have a right to be upset. You can't just get mad at folks upset, and just like I said, if they want to go do it, I can't stop them. There's nothing I can do. I just say I don't like the decision, but I can't stop them. People have a right to not like it. People have a right to not like a decision that you make. They can't stop you, but they have a right to not like it. They have a right to be upset. They have a right to be upset that Trump won. There might not be nothing they can do to stop it, but they have a right to feel the way they feel.
We've now reached a point as black people where we're okay with this divide. Cut us in half. We're tired of y'all. We're tired of y'all playing the victim card. We're tired.
And we're tired of y'all gaslighting. We're tired of that stuff. All the people that all the right wingers, all they do is gaslight. Well, y'all are being victims after everything they do. All they do, when they get done lying and stealing and cheating and doing all the horrific things, then they turn around and gaslight. That's all 45 does. All this administration does. They do all kind of crazy stuff, and then they gaslight. They blame everything on Democrats. They blame everything on other people. Everything that they do, they blame it on everybody else. And then they gaslight. They've destroyed the nation systematically, bled a lot of the companies dry. Then they turn around and gaslight everybody. Oh, we didn't do it. We don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah, whatever.
Tired of y'all acting against everybody and speaking the loudest and making everybody fall with you. We don't.
No, we're not falling. It's more just more manipulation crap, because that's what they do.
Want to hear your voice.
They play victim. All Trump did was play victim. They stole my election. He stole the count. He did. All he did the whole time when Biden was in office was cry. He cried. Spent 4 years crying about how they supposedly stole the election, and when he got convicted of those criminal charges. Oh, they're doing me wrong. They did. I feel like Martin Luther King. That's not victimhood. That's not victimhood. That ain't victim status. And when he got those hush demands and stuff, they're taking away from my free speech. Every time he got held accountable for something, he played the victim card. That's all it is. It was victimhood. But when we say we don't like it, we don't support it, oh, we're the victim. I'm telling you, that's what they do. The same thing they accuse you of, they do it. They're the number one. They're the world's best at doing it. But they accuse us of it. Oh, you're causing division. They're the ones causing division. We don't care about division or not. We just want to live our lives. We just want to either go to work every day or start our businesses, do certain things without having all the headache, without the headache that comes with it. That's not victimhood. It's just not supporting stupidity. That's all it is.
Anymore.
Very well said so far. I am loving this so far. Let's let him keep on cooking.
No, he's burning that food. He's cooking. I don't know what he's cooking. I don't want any of that.
We're not going to allow you guys to be the loudest in the room anymore.
Yeah, whatever, sir.
You don't get to make decisions for these children. You don't get to make the.
Apparently, they're going to make the decisions for the children. When Project 2025 comes around, if you believe that Project 2025 is not real, you don't get to make decisions for the people's children. Well, Project 2025 is going to make decisions for everyone's children. How about that? We know we can't make decisions, but we just don't like the thing that's happening. We know we can't do anything about it.
Decisions for none of us. It's time for y'all to sit back and allow us to love like we love. Okay,
when they start taking away financial aid, when he gets in office, start taking away financial aid, when he starts taking away a lot of the funding, when he puts tariffs on everything, when the trade from us and all the other countries, when all that starts to deplete and prices skyrocket because there's no more supplies, there's very little supplies and high demand, when inflation gets 100 times worse. Oh yeah, by the way, you have a lot of banks shutting down, like over 500 banks shutting down. Everything's collapsing, by the way, guys. Newsflash, if you look around the world is in horrible shape. Terrible. It's doing terrible. And they don't want you to know that. They want you to act like you're being a victim or you're being a crybaby. But the world is in horrible shape. Because, yeah. But anyway, when all the things that you thought you were going to have, you won't have, and the things you do have start to get taken away, you'll see. This isn't for everybody, by the way. This is for the people that believe that they can rely on the government when he gets in office. There's a lot of things that's going to happen, and you're going to find out that it's not going to be sunshine and rainbows.
Us to live how we live, allow us to be happy with the rest of the world, and allow the rest
of the world is in turmoil. What are you talking about?
The world to be happy with us.
The world is crying. People are starving.
You know what? What you said from the beginning is the correct thing. We're done with these people. The people who just want to hate and stuck in the past. And
you see that? See what I'm talking about? You see that it's reflecting? The right wing is fueled by hate. All they want to do is go back to the past. What is make America great again? Is that the future? What is taking away stuff that we fought for? Is that going towards the future, or is that living in the past? Trying to go back to what America was before everyone was able to live by the Constitution, before everyone had rights and all this other stuff. Is that, some of them telling black people to go back to Africa? Is that living in the past? Is that not living in the past? Trying to take women's birthrights away. I'm not saying I support abortion. I'm not saying that. Saying that I'm gonna save them whether they like it or not. They don't know what they want. I'm gonna give it to them anyway. Is that that living in the past, or that trying to look forward and trying to make things better for the future? None of that sounds like making things better for the future. Okay, none of it. Right?
Don't know anything. Either you're going to get with the program or you're going to get left.
There is no program. The only program ahead is doom.
That's it. Ain't really no in between. And if you want to get left, that's fine. If you want to get on the boat, come on. I got free tickets all day long.
Yeah, what boat are you talking about? The boat that leaves the same boat they captured us on? Talking about that boat? Same boat they captured Kunta Kinte on? You talking about that one? The boat that the ships that were going to Egypt? You mean that boat? I think I have to pass on that. Sorry, buddy.
You want it? Here you go. You don't? All right, bye.
You don't have anything to give, though.
We don't care about the stuff that y'all complaining about. We don't look at everybody as racist. We don't care.
Well, We don't either. We just look at the ones that actually are. We don't look at everyone as racist. I don't look at everyone as racist. We just see things for what they are. It's not about looking at everybody as racist. We're not saying everybody's racist. We're just looking at life for what it is. And we know that they don't, 45 Trump and his cabinet, they don't give a rat's about people. They only care about money. They only care about greed. That's all that is. They only, because the whole time he's talking about what would he do when he won president. He was just talking about himself. He never answered any questions during any debate. He's never answered a single question that was given to him, like ever, never. But we're supposed to trust him. Okay.
If white people say we like your hair, oh my gosh, that's nice. We don't care if white people say, come on, come perform over here. We love what you guys do. You're talented. We don't care because we appreciate every race. We appreciate every person, and we appreciate the.
No, we've always appreciated every race and everything, but we don't suck off people that blatantly insulted us and blatantly have showed or displayed that they don't give a rat's tail about us.
Talents that every
and that's deliberately pandering to us.
Community and every person has. So many different races and so many different cultures have so many different amazing talents.
We know.
So when we
I ain't gonna comment right there.
See one of ours get to use their talents for something as amazing as President Trump's inauguration. This is not a negative thing. It's time for.
It might be good publicity for him, but it's not. It's pandering, especially if they have to pay their own way and all this stuff. It's pandering.
Y'all to get left behind.
If you don't know what pandering is, then I feel sorry for you, buddy.
Yes.
If you want to go experience racism, go ahead.
No.
If you want to go cry in a corner and say everything's against you and every.
Isn't that all Trump did? Oh God, these people are so delusional. Isn't that that's all the Republicans have done? Everything's against us. They come up with these all right wing conspiracy theories. They said the Democrats created a machine and built a hurricane to attack attack one of their cities. Everything that happens, they just blame the Democrats and cry and moan. They stole the election. It's all rigged. The Democrats don't care about us. I mean, they're just so evil. They're trying to get us. All they ever did was cry and whine. But they accuse us of crying and whining. But that's all they do. We don't care. This is the truth. We don't care. We just want things to go right. If we could get up, go to work, or run our business, make our money, feed our families, take care of our families, if Trump actually got in office the first time and did right by the people, we wouldn't give a rat's butt. We wouldn't care what he did. If they get in office and do right, we don't care who wins. If they get in office and do right, we don't care. If Trump won and did things right and did it properly and ran it the way the Constitution says run it and work on and have unemployment, have a better economy, and have things like that. If he actually did that, we wouldn't care. But he didn't do that, did he? He did a terrible job, and we know it. We all know he did. But we voted for him anyway, even though he did a terrible job. If people we don't care about race, we don't care about all that. We don't even care what political party. If you just do right, we don't care. That's the whole thing. That's the key. Just do right, doggone it. But no one does that. They get in there and mess everything up and then gaslight it and then blame you. Oh, it's your fault. Trump blamed Obama for COVID. He blamed Barack Obama for COVID. Are you kidding me? All they do is screw up and then blame somebody else. But we're victims. We're the ones that, oh, okay, come on. Man, it feels good to be back.
Everybody hates you. Go ahead and do that. Go sit in the corner.
Go ahead.
But all y'all need to sit in corners.
The rest of us, we're done with y'all.
There's not that many of y'all, though. Here's the thing. Most people voted for Kamala Harris. Most black people. I just want to put that out there. So, I mean, we're done with y'all. Maybe 1%. No, I looked at the stuff. It was like less than 10% voted for Trump. Black people. Less than 10% of us voted for Trump. So, I mean, being done, it's kind of hard to do.
Done with y'all. We don't want no part of what you're talking about. It's time for y'all to go, man.
We're not going anywhere. Sorry, buddy.
Hey, hold on. I got to.
Boo. No. That was garbage. I'm sorry.
I love it. That was fantastically said. Now,
no.
We got one more.
It's terrible.
We got one more from the beginning. We got to check this out as well. Here we go. Check it out.
Trump is having Mississippi Valley State University play at his inauguration. And y'all got a problem with that?
Yeah, we do.
See, this is I don't
I understand it.
understand. Y'all didn't have a problem with Megan Thee Stallion on stage shaking dookie dust in front
because we didn't care. I didn't even watch it. I didn't even see it. We don't care. I didn't care it really. I didn't even watch that.
of your kids, but you have a
Okay, which one do you prefer? Megan Thee Stallion twerking or a riot being incited on the Capitol? Which one is worse now? You have to choose. No, you got to choose. No, Trump was dancing to 50 Cent music at his. Trump was dancing to 50 Cent music. Which one was worse? The stuff that Kamala done or the stuff that Trump has done? You see, they nitpick the stuff that Democrats do. But the Republicans do some horrific things. I'm saying this again. They do some horrific things. But you nitpick the Democrat. Oh, they dropped a pencil on the floor. Come on, man. But the right side is way, way worse. They deflect. They don't want you to even see what they're doing. They do a lot of horrible crap, but they don't want you to see that. They don't want you to know. They do it in blatant. They do it, then they gaslight you. Oh, y'all only care about yourselves, but they're the most selfish people on earth.
problem with young black kids playing a symphony at Trump's
It probably won't be a symphony, but keep going.
inauguration? See,
Yeah, we do.
Trump is doing it after he already won, meaning he don't.
Well, he incited the riot after he lost last time, so I mean, that's just keep reminding you of that.
Have to do it versus.
But he invited them. He just sent an invite. He didn't offer to pay for anything. Not saying we're asking for too much, but if you know this school is in need of funding, if you know this school is in need of a lot of things, I'm just saying,
Kamala doing it before just to get your support, and y'all can't see the difference.
Trump was selling Jordans. He was selling Jordans. He was selling his own Bible. He was selling watches. He was selling knives. He was selling all kind of crap to get our support. He was doing all these rallies, talking about he compared himself to Martin Luther King, compared himself to Abraham Lincoln. He did a lot of things to get our support. He did a lot of stuff during the campaign to get our support. Just like Kamala did, he was doing all kind of stuff to pander. He was pretending like he worked at freaking McDonald's, driving garbage trucks and crap. Pretended to work at McDonald's. He did all this garbage. He was beating up with celebrities too. He was doing all this other stuff too. But you want to make they did this yeah whatever.
That's called having a reprobated mind. And you
No, it's called understanding the truth. What y'all's mind is more reprobated than ours.
don't want
Reprobated means not being closed off from the truth, being turned over to believe your own lies. That's what reprobated is, and that kind of fits y'all. Sorry.
to get better. You don't want to do better. You want to.
That's more reflecting. That's more reflecting. That's just more reflecting. You don't want to do better. Who's that sound like? The people that trying to go back to the Stone Age, or the people that are trying to move forward and for a better America? Which one? See how they keep saying the same thing? They do the same thing they accuse us of.
Be rebellious. You like curses. You like the.
Well, said the people that so you support someone that incites a riot. You support things. You support dictatorships. You support all that stuff. But you're okay.
Wallow around in Satan, and I blame the generation that raised you.
So you blame your parents because you're young too, sir.
Hey, shout out to the men. I didn't
You blame your parents.
want to make it be a male versus
The guy just said he blames his parents.
female thing because I know a lot of black women feel the same way. And before I continue, shout out to all the conservative black women. I know it's hard for y'all because groupthink is a big thing among women, especially black women, black people. It's rough. You're going to find a lot of your friends, co-workers, colleagues, sisters, cousins, everybody who are just like the first woman, and you can't say anything to her. You want to be public and vote for the orange man. You're considered a heretic. You're considered a witch. They pretty much want to.
No, they would consider us abomination when we voted for Kamala. They call us all kind of crazy names. So no, sir, you don't get to. Now you want to. Oh no. People that voted for Kamala, they were being called Jezebels, all kind of stuff. I was seeing it everywhere, all over social media. You vote for Kamala, you're a Jezebel. You're an abomination. You're supporting abominations. They talked all kind of cash money stuff. So don't give me that. That's bullcrap, and you know it is. You know it's bullcrap. Ain't nobody accusing nobody of nothing for voting for Trump. We don't care what you do. They accused us all kind of stuff, called us names. I got called the hard Nigger because I didn't want to vote for Trump. I got called all kind of N words and everything else, the hard R, because I didn't want to support that. Because I don't want to support Project 2025. I got called the hard Nigger. I was called stupid, moronic. People called me a moron. People called me retarded. All kind of crazy names because I didn't support Project 2025. They're going to take daycares or preschools and all that kind of stuff away. A lot of the rights we had that we fought for, they're going to take a lot of that away. They're going to run the country with religion. Now I'm a Christian. I'm a proud Christian, but I don't believe you should force everybody. You don't force people to be that. You don't force people to be Christian. You don't do that. I don't believe you should force them to do it. Oh yeah, put God in the school. I don't believe it should be forced on people. Because even if you go into the biblical side of it, even Jesus didn't force people to become Christians. You don't force it on people. You present it, and the ones that choose it, choose it. The ones that don't, you can't force them. Can't talk crazy to them and threaten them and all this other crazy stuff. See, that's how they do stuff. But see, you got to be able to see through the deception. See, we get called all kind of names for voting red, for vote. If we want to vote, people that want to vote blue, you get called all kind of crazy names. They mock you, talk crazy to you. Oh, they call you you're an immoral person. All kind of stuff. So we ain't going there.
Burn you at the stake. So shout out to you guys for being resilient and not falling for the herd like group think mentality. But as
it's not group thing. It's a what 45 support that's a cult. I'm sorry.
I close, I want
it's
to
a
say
cult,
this.
man.
Shout out to Envy.
Because they think that Trump can do no wrong. They think he's their Lord and Savior. I've seen people compare Trump to Jesus Christ. That's a cult, man.
Yes, you guys will meet your goal. You guys will be in DC on January 20th. I'll be covering it. And I can't wait to see you guys on the YouTubes, on the televisions, on the TikToks, wherever. I cannot wait to see you guys performing. And if anybody got a problem, oh well. Okay, you could be.
I mean, we don't like it. We just ain't gotta watch. There's nothing we could do about it. We just don't have. We just won't watch it. I mean, it's just simple as that. We have eyes and ears and fingers and TVs. We just won't turn it to that channel. That's all we have to do. It's just nothing big. Ain't nothing serious. I'm not pulling my hair out over it. Because after this, I probably won't even say anything else about it. I just wanted to voice my thoughts on it for the sake of this video. And because once I speak this, I'm probably going to do something else. Actually, I had some more anime content I was going to do. So I probably won't even mention this again after this. Probably be on to something else. Because just how much I don't care.
Yeah, hater. Look, check it out. Here's what I want to say. As wrap it on up and put the bow on top. In 2025, you can be a hater, stay wallowing in your misery, stay stuck.
Oh, I could not watch it and do something else. Be preparing for tax season. I got a few businesses. Got my radio station I'm promoting. Shameless plug also. It's tax season. Y'all, I do taxes. I do life, health, property, casualty insurance, all that kind of stuff. So like business funding, want to get your business off the ground, do that type of stuff. Business lending, personal lending, credit repair. If you want to get a loan but your credit ain't where it need to be, we can fix your credit. Allow us to do those things. We could get your taxes done. Yeah, we do those things. We have a radio station. So check it out. T Does Entertainment radio station. Yeah, I'll be working on those things. I won't really be. That's why I don't. Like I said, I'm not gonna wallow in misery. I'm gonna be working on that stuff. I'm gonna be focused on tax season, helping my clients file their taxes, pretty much, and getting people covered in insurance and have other things to worry about. Yeah.
Look in the past, never advancing, always crying, got your hand out, begging for scraps. You can do that if you want to.
There are plenty people that vote blue that are probably millionaires. Joe Biden is a millionaire. A lot of them are all of them aren't broke. So see how they just accuse. He just assumes that since we don't support Trump, we're all broke. No, sir. There are people in my neighborhood that don't support him and have have nice houses and are part of nice good organizations and got prestigious positions and stuff like that. So I mean, that doesn't mean you're broke because you don't support this, because you don't support the orange man. That doesn't mean that. Not at all.
And that's fine. Or you can be like us, roll with the winners, do things that are going to advance you in life. And part of being able to advance is freeing your mind and not stuck in these old, repressive, outdated, ineffective ways that you.
Well, isn't that your leader, your Lord and Savior, Donald Trump? Isn't that his way? Doesn't he keeps y'all believing bull crap? He lies to y'all all the time, and y'all believe it. Y'all just suck it up like it's nothing. The economy, y'all believe the economy was better under Trump, even though he had the worst numbers in history. Seems like y'all are the ones that's doing this stuff, that are guilty of the stuff y'all accusing us of. Maybe just try to look in the mirror, just for a few seconds.
You got going on right now, and I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on this whole situation with MVSU and?
I don't support it. I don't like it. That kind of stuff. I already answered it.
The inauguration. Is it a good thing, bad thing? Should they not perform for the Orange Man? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys, of course, know where I'm at. I am 100% in favor of them going to the inauguration. They're going to meet their goal. They're going to get it done. They're going to do a good job. And again, like the last gentleman said, this is because Trump wants to do it. Doesn't have to do it. Megan Thee Stallion was on stage in Atlanta performing before the Kamala speech because twofold. First, she, meaning Kamala Harris, wanted to get your vote. She wanted to get your support because, hey, look at me. I'm with this black celebrity. That must mean I'm black, although I'm not. And since you're black, you want to vote for me. And if you don't...
Okay. See, that's how horrible this logic is. Kamala's not... The only thing they have to say about Kamala, oh, she's not really black. That's why she should be president. Are you kidding me? It doesn't matter, doggone it. Only thing matters is, can she do the job? They don't care if Trump can do the job or not. He failed the first time. They just want him in there because he's Donald Trump. Which one's worse? Nitpicking? What she does, just nitpicking. Just grasping for straws. You haven't seen anything they pull this card. She didn't do anything when she was vice president. Can I tell y'all something? The vice president can't freaking do anything. They don't have the power to do anything. They're not in position to freaking do anything. Okay? They don't have that authority. She didn't do anything about inflation as vice president because she freaking could not do it. She didn't have the authority to do anything. She can't change any laws. But you call us misinformed. Y'all don't know anything. Y'all uneducated. Vice President Kamala didn't do anything when she was in office. If anybody that knows anything about these positions and all that, how it works, they'll think that you don't know what you're talking about. But leave it to them to reflect again.
Don't want to vote for Kamala or Joe, then you ain't black. Isn't that what Joe said? That's the first thing. But beyond that, it was just to artificially increase the crowd size because nobody is truly interested in Kamala. Nobody likes Kamala.
It wasn't that. They just wanted him in there. A lot of people actually voted for Kamala. You just had a lot of right-wing Republicans. They outnumber us. So they're going to win automatic. If all of them come out to vote, that's who's going to win because they outnumber us. If all of them come out to vote and all of us come out to vote, that's who's going to win. They're going to win because they outnumber us outright. 60%. So there's just no way.
Kamala on the left or on the right. But people like Trump. They've been loving Trump for a very long time. Longer than we've known.
Not really.
Kamala Harris's name, this country has loved President Trump.
No, they love his antics. He's an entertainer, but he's a terrible president.
So that's still continuing. That's still going to be what it is. And if you don't want to get with it, that's fine. Just stay over there and don't try to get on the boat after we done already left the dock because you will not be able to board. Find a way home yourself. Whatever.
Find a way home. What are you talking about? What y'all talking about? I'm done. It's not. None of he's talking about is anything else I'd probably care about. But it's almost over anyway. He's full of it. But anyway, yeah, he's full of it. Yeah, I'm not really into it. Anyway, share my thoughts. Say what I had to say. Question is, would you support your child going? No, I wouldn't support him, but I can't make him make his own decisions. I can't make him. I can't make his decisions for him. If he decides he wants to go, I still love him and all that kind of stuff. But if I was a member of the band, would I go? Would I go to the inauguration? Probably not. Just being honest. Probably wouldn't go. Okay? I probably wouldn't want to go. Now, if it's for a grade or half your grade or final grade or something like that and you have to go, If it's for a grade, that's different because it's a requirement. But other than that, because I would only do it just to get an A, and it wouldn't be because I love Trump so much. It would be just to get an A and participate. And it wouldn't be because I just also love him dearly and all that other garbage. But it'd just be because it's a requirement. But I wouldn't, so, you know. When it comes to that, it is what it is. But if you're not required to go, I wouldn't. I'd pass on it. I'd just pass. You know, that's just my thing. But anyway, let me know what y'all thinking. Because I think it's just pandering. He's just trying to pander. That's all I think he's doing. But anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Would you go? Would you support your child going? If your child was a student at Valley and it was in the band, would you support them going? Or and number two, if you was in the Valley band and you found out the band was going, would you go? You know. So let me know what y'all think. And if y'all disagree with me and my thoughts, what I have to say, just let me know. We can have a discussion about it in the comments. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube or anywhere like that, just let me know. Yeah, but it's been it for Terrell Speaks. T-Dub signing out. Catch y'all on the next one.